Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped, and welcome to this week's Midweek 180. I'm at home, and usually it's actually Wednesday, because normally I have to film these in advance, but I was so busy editing, I suddenly went, oh my god, I haven't done my Midweek 180, so I'm filming it on Wednesday, very unusual, and I have lots and lots to talk about, so I'm bound to go over time, but I'm thinking that's becoming a kind of thing now anyway. And I'm still not going to change the name. It's still going to be Midweek 180. If you've not seen one of these before, this is my midweek update where I bring you my news, views, and information about upcoming reviews, all filmed in one take. I'm going to put 180 seconds in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, and that's it. A very simple format. So without further ado, let's get cracking with this week's Midweek 180. I shall start my timer. Now then, last week's leader of the pack was Francois G. Well done, mate. Joined in the Magnificent Seven by Michael Kember, Malcolm Brew, Lewis Hunter, Leanne Jackson, Paul Mead, and Kevin DG7. So whoever was the first comment this week, you'll be my leader of the pack next week, and the first 7 comments will be in my Magnificent Seven. Where are you and what you're doing? Well, that was Brian Griffith, who was battening down the hatches in central Scotland, waiting for the bad weather to come. Oh my days. I don't know what it's been like where you live, but it's been pretty horrific round our way. Lots and lots of rain, that's for sure. But wherever you are right now and whatever you're doing, put it in the comments below and I'll give you a shout out next week. Last week's question was, if you had a dream car and a dream track, what would it be? There were so many cool ones. It's difficult to pick one from, I don't know, aircraft engine cars to Laguna Seca. It was just mega suggestions there. Really good question. This week's question, spurred by a podcast I was listening to yesterday. What extra security measures have you got on your car? I'm sure we've all got immobilizers, but have you got things like a ghost, or do you put your keys in one of those little RF protected pouches? I'd love to know what you have. I've just got an immobilizer on mine and a tracker, a security tracker from Vodafone. Now, F1, the weekend from Austin, Texas. I didn't get to see the sprint race because I'd been travelling back from filming with Michelin. I did watch it on catch-up on YouTube later, but what a good race it was. Really enjoyable. But afterwards, I think all the action happened. Gutted for Lewis and Charles Leclerc for being disqualified for technical infringement, but that was meant I was happy for Lando because he ended up in second place. But yeah, really good race. This week's new car news, not so mega new, but I actually drove this week, the BMW i5. That will actually be Friday's video. And I also was at a BMW all-electric event. I drove the i7, which has got to be the ultimate electric limo. Amazing car. There'll be a video coming to the channel about that soon as well. Then yesterday I was filming with Z-Cars. Now, Z-Cars are the most successful videos on my channel. The Fiat 500 with a Fiat Busa engine in it, or Hayabusa engine in it, that's done 2.1 million views. And the Civic Type R, supercharged Civic Type R Mini, that's done 1.3 million views. So you like your Z-Cars. So I actually went to Z-Cars yesterday. There's a really interesting story about how they're going to evolve to a new business called Diminutive. But I got to drive a classic Mini with a 450 horsepower hybrid turbo Audi S3 engine and a DSG gearbox, rear wheel drive. It was quite emotional, that's all I need to say. But yeah, so that video will be coming to the channel very soon. And then in other press car news, the Skoda Kodiaq goes back today, which would be a shame because I've really enjoyed, I've done over 1,000 miles in that car, it's been really good. But tomorrow it gets replaced with a Ferrari Roma. Big grin factor. It's not often I get a Ferrari press car. Ferrari Roma arrives tomorrow. And I'm doing something pretty special with it at the weekend. And then I'm doing something really special with Ferrari next week. I'm actually going to Italy with Ferrari next week to drive a very special car on track. But you'll have to stay tuned to my socials. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and or Facebook. I'll put, banners below. Just search Petrol Ped on Instagram or Facebook because I'll be doing lots of stories and behind the scenes, but I'll be doing a video as well. And then finally, this Friday's video at 6 is the BMW i5. It's their latest, I think it's the last BMW Mark class to be electrified. It was a very impressive car. Lots to talk about, that's for sure. But that video will be dropping on Friday at 6. But there you go. I was only a little bit over time. Plenty to talk about. And I'm really busy now because I've got Skoda gets dropped off. I've got to go to the gym. Oh, it's Mrs. Greaves ringing. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome. And if you haven't subscribed to Petrol Ped, plenty more content to come. Do so. I need to take this. Hello.